So, Gretchen Anderson, Zinsley, you didn't know about the Zinsley part, Gretchen Anderson, asked me to write the class letter, and I'm like, yeah, I'll write the class letter, it's fine. It turns out that writing the class letter is easy in theory, and in practice, it's an awful lot like writing a college, term paper or something, which, as we all know, is a pretty bogus deal. And I thought, well, I'm just going to do this somehow an easier way. And it turns out that making a movie is easier, I think. So what I'm going to do is we're making a movie. We're going to the place where we're going to have a reunion a year from now, October 16th, 2009. We're going to Stellas in Uptown. That's where the reunion party is going to be, Friday night, October 16th. Okay, so as you can see from the navigation system here, this place is actually called Stellas Fish Cafe, which I just found out when I plugged it in and confirmed it with Google. And, that's a little disconcerting because I think it's a bar. Why it would be a fish cafe, or honestly, what a fish cafe could possibly be, I don't know. We're going to go find out. Okay, we're driving into the big city. Now, the fact that I'm going to Stellas in Uptown and we're just looking at downtown Minneapolis right now, and I'm going about 30 miles an hour, basically tells you that I got lost. Even with navigation, that was awesome. Okay, I'm not lost anymore. I'm back on the system, as you can see, and during that tour of the Minneapolis neighborhoods, the navigation system actually swore at me several times and called me a tool. Well, there's the Uptown Theater. Now, one suggestion based on early experience trying to park in Uptown: just save yourself all the trouble and anguish, and go ahead and park in the ramp. It's it's $7. If you're deeply averse to that possibility, then I don't know. Start saving now. I would think it would be pennies a day in the next year between now and the reunion. Okay, here we are. In fact, it is Stella's Fish Cafe, so that's interesting. But it is also next to the Prestige Oyster Bar, right? So that's the thing, and it's on the corner of Lake and Girard, for what it's worth, but it's across from Calhoun Square. You can't tell that, but there's Calhoun Square. And let me just say that in the 6 minutes that I've been in Uptown, I've seen several things that you don't see every day in, say, Plymouth. Stellas. Here we go. Let's see. Ooh, I think it was a bouncer, and I think he left. A huge woman. I have to turn it this way to get it in. An enormous woman in the front. Our mullet's queen is yours? Interesting. All right. Okay, you're all going to be relieved to know that at Stella's, hygiene is always on the menu, is what it says. And yes, it appears to be a fish cafe. In fact, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go interview a lobster. But before I interview the lobster, I thought I would show you this. It's a little disturbing, but it's on the wall. It's just in the interest of full disclosure. You can even see his navel. Okay, as you can see, I've come here right down to the actual field. Right, I'm on the sidelines, and I'm about to interview Larry the lobster about the situation. Larry, how you feeling? Yeah, okay. I can understand that you wouldn't want to say a lot under the circumstances. How are you? Yeah, okay, all right. So, as you can see, the Stella's lobsters, quiet, perhaps resigned about their situation. So there we go. And then let's go upstairs. That's where we're going to have our party. Our party's upstairs. Let's go. And up here you can see, and this may sway you in the direction of coming, it says, and look closely, we serve crackers. A few minutes ago I interviewed some live lobster, and I rather suspect that some of you thought that was in bad taste. So I thought I would shift gears here and interview a dead Marlon. And the real question here is that in better taste? I mean, he's dead. Dude,
You have only as much to say as the lobsters did. What do you think? How long you been hanging here? You're awfully big. Are you fake? Okay, now for the really relevant information. I'm just going to give this to you video style. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got whatever that is, we got that, that, we got that, we got that. I don't know what that is, that a Liney's? We got that, we got that. Only have him. I can't say if he may not be here, but the beer probably will. All right, here we go. Look, we have banquets. Well, that would have to be true, wouldn't it? And there's like, oh, sorry about that. That was distasteful. Isn't that cute? Gulls, buoys. That must be required by law or something, because that's not nearly as cute. This, I was shafted in the mangrove. What, the mangrove? Somebody, can you figure that out before we come to the actual reunion? ATM, I know what that is. Let's go. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's more than a little awkward to be running your video camera in the men's bathroom, but I just wanted to say, these are nice. Look, you got a whole little room in there. This is a studio apartment in Manhattan, actually. In fact, it's probably a little bit bigger. You can almost lay down in there. Don't let this happen to you. Like, really. Don't let it happen to you. One warning to you about next year's reunion is that everybody here is going to be younger than us. It's just the deal.